Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a ride today.
Today's Captain's Blog is made possible through the support of Becky Britz. If you're interested in being a part of this and helping support the blogs, check out the links below in the description, get in the Patreon, and see how you too can get involved. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. This is just a little silly one, but I got a project that you might get a kick out of. It's heartwarming and disgusting all at the same time. It's going to be a fun ride, so enjoy. I'm building the Project Archie robot, which, by the way, it came. Thank you, Crazy Joe. The Simichrome polish arrived today, so we'll be digging into that. But that's for the live stream guys who are hanging out. But for that, there's a lot of things where I have to drill and tap a bunch of holes and things like that. And my drill bit set is complete shit. I got it. It's over here. I got this as part of the going out of business sale, and this is my little drill bit set. Now, this was in use by the entire public, all of them. Every single person in the world has used this drill bit, or this bit set. And you can tell because it's, god damn, I gotta clean. I've been cleaning, I've been unpacking stuff, which is why we're backed up with shit. So this is the set I had, and I got like a summer teeth set of drill bits here. We're missing quite a few. So I'm missing like a third of them, and another third is completely chowdered to fuck and just dull, and what's left is just made of cheese. So that's the General Shop drill bit set. Another robot part printing right here. So I needed a comprehensive set of like numbered and lettered drill bits. So I did it. I did it. I went to the place where you can find all the garbage, and in the garbage I found the Warrior Titanium M2 high-speed steel drill bit set. This is shit. And you know this is shit because you go to Harbor Freight and you know going in the door that it's shit. Like, you're going there to buy the cheapest of Chinese crap that you can get. Quality case. I think, what is that? Maybe Starrett, you think? Could be. No, it's not. Oh, it's crusty. You get the sound. Like, oh, yeah. Comes with a chart. That's handy. And it's all the numbers. All the way from 1 to 60. And then you got some letters over here. What we got here? We got fractions over here. Now you know, going in, this is garbage. This is absolute shit. It cost $40 for a bajillion drill bits. But now, when I need the number 29 drill bit, I've got one. And given that all I'm drilling is plastic and just chasing out some holes, these are going to be fine. But these are shit. And you know they're shit. And you kind of feel bad about it. But it's starting to shop. So the question I have, because I really want to know, how many of you have the garbage ass cheap shit drill bits? Like, as it is my firm belief that pretty much every guy who has a shop, regardless of if you've got like the good drill bits, you've got, you know, your Sandviks and Iscars and stuff like that, your good high quality drill bits. How many of you guys out there have the garbage set of drill bits? Because I'll bet it's a lot. I'll bet it's pretty much like every dude has that garbage set of drill bits that you know, like, I'm not going to be doing any serious work with these. You're not digging in with one of these and like, you know, these are like one-shot deals. These are disposable. If I go at these on a piece of steel, just steel, nothing, not like P2 or anything, they're just steel, mild steel, it's gonna get just fucked. It's got like the half-life of a Vietnam door gunner, but I bet we all got one. I just wanted to touch on that. So what I'm gonna do, the reason I dug this out today, and this is the first application of this, is I have to drill plastic and pubes. So here's where we get into a bit of a thing. So let me get this camera clamped down and we'll talk about my sparkle hearts. Alright, so here's what we got. We've got little hearts, and these started out it's just simple epoxy, or casting resin, nothing special. Ooh. Dichroic refraction. So we've got I mixed the epoxy with sprinkles, and it was a really slow cure, like 24-hour resin, and all the sprinkles settled out to the bottom. So you've got really pretty sparkle heart on one side, and the rest is just clear. Now this is just the leftover one. This one doesn't really have anything in it, but this one's special. You can see there's like little hairs poking out. Well, see, I do these live shows pretty much every night at 10 p.m. And there's a particular person, we won't name names, but they call her Jessica. And she has this knack of timing, really. She has this gift for messaging me either right after or right before a show. Like, she'll message me 5 minutes after I got off the air. Now you do a hour and a half, sometimes longer live show. You come off the air. Now I go on at 10, so I'm coming off, it's like 11:30 at night, and that's totally common, sometimes later. And she's messaging me like, what are you doing? Ah, what are you doing? What the fuck do you think I'm doing? I just got off like 2-hour live show, giving it my all, trying to be as unfunny as I can possibly be, and I'm exhausted, and I'm grumpy, and I'm going to bed. I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to go to bed. That's what I do. So I told her if she kept messaging me, like, because she'd message me right before I go on the air, saying, what are you doing? I'm in fucking pre-show! I'm trying to get 10,000 things going together because this is like a one-man operation. So I told her if she kept doing this, if she kept sending me messages at the most inopportune possible times, that I would send her a keychain with my pubes. And that, boys and girls, is what we've got there. We got some, oh yeah, that's the real deal, except no substitutions. Those are proper captain's pubes. And they're encapsulated. Look at that, it's going to last centuries. I should try polishing this up so you can really get a look in there. We'll try fire polishing one, and we'll try, I got this Simichrome polish. Jesus, that's close. Back the fuck off, God! I got this stuff for the robot. It's an aluminum polish. We'll give that a shot. But I'm going to polish these up, and we're going to drill holes in them. Now, I got this thing. These are little jewelry tabs, and these are for like making keychains and earrings and shit. And pull one out. I want to show you the difference here. This is what I got. It's got a little loop on the end, but it just comes right around and it stops. Now, if you apply any substantial force to this, that's just going to open that right up, because these are really soft. Like, these are super bendy. Like, this is paper clip levels of wire. And that's just going to open right up, and you're going to lose your keychain, because the idea was to drill a hole in here, put that through it. Maybe, where do you put the hole? Do you put the hole at the top of the heart or the bottom of the heart? I have to think about it. There's a hole in my heart. So you put a hole in there, you bend that through. Now first you got to figure out how to attach this end. It's only one piece of metal. So what do there? Just tie it in a knot, and then through this end you put your keychain, and when you apply any force on that, that's going to open up. You're going to lose your whole thing. That's going to suck. So let's apply some engineering here. This is a great application for a cotter key. Now, I wouldn't recommend these for earrings necessarily, but for this application where it has to go through and you want a good solid anchorage point on top, you can run the keychain through there and be just fine. And on the bottom we just spread it out, you know, like you do for a cotter key. And it just occurred to me that there's people who make jewelry that probably have no idea what the hell a cotter key is. This is a cotter key. Use them. They're cool. They come in every size you can imagine, from like this little tiny wheedly one up to bigger than a pencil and beyond. And this this is how you do this. So we're going to learn through the course of this video of how to do this. But the first thing I want to do is let's apply a little heat on here and see what happens. I happen to have a little heat gun, and I'm just going to see if that works. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. I have a concern here. If I use the heat gun, I might burn my pubes off. I want to burn my pubes off! Like, really, how many people have to worry about that? Yeah, I got in with a heat gun and burned my pubes off. Fuck. Alright, we'll try. That's one of the best ones right there. Alright, so we'll come at it from this side, and I'll just hold my pubes over. Burning my hand. I'm burning my fucking hand. Does this work? It's smoking like hell. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Alright, so we're not doing it that way. And I can't just do it with open flame because I'll take my pubes off. And really, what sells it is having the pubes poking out the top. Like, that's a feature. Alright. Let's try something else. Open can repair. Design a better can. There we go. Okay. Oh! It's pink! Looks like Bondo. Oh, wow, that's good. This just smells. It's okay. It just smells. I don't know if this is going to work at all. So we're going to try it on a test piece. I have the extra one. We're going to see if we can polish that. Was not expecting it to be pink. I'm not offended by that. I wasn't mentally prepared. I wasn't in the right headspace. So we've got this one that doesn't actually have any pubes in it. This is just, oh, no, there's a couple. But not many, not enough pubes. This is the remainder when we did the casting. So I'm going to see if I can polish the side on this and see what I get out of that. So, we'll, it says use sparingly. What does that mean? Does that mean only use a tiny bit? I've heard that before. Use sparingly. I think sparingly is the opposite of liberally. Use liberally. Apply a liberal amount. Let's not bring politics into this. So we'll just... I think that's way too much. It's very easy to make a hell of a mess with this stuff. Alright, let's just... Ooh, it's definitely got quite the aroma. Any change at all? Compare? Yes, actually that does look a little clearer. I think it's working. And I know how to level this up a bit. I got an idea. Let's get rid of the paper towel. Alright, because the paper towel was getting chewed up. Let's try a little piece of leather as our backer, and this might work better. So I'll, and that's clearly the side we were on. Apply sparingly. Now this won't chew right the fuck through like the paper towel would. Also, leather's a little bit abrasive. That's why barbers use a leather strap. It's not a strap, it's a strop. Well, it is making parts of it shiny, but this is very much not the way to do this. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. Got my Dremel. Well, my fake Dremel. I have a real Dremel over there, but this one is... oh, Jesus, that's fucking fast. Okay. We're gonna go down to the bare minimum speed. 0. Which is still moving. We have to teach Ryobi about the concept of 0. So let's... oh, how do I do this and not fling this shit everywhere? Alright. I'm gonna grab the real Dremel and see if it goes slower. Oh yeah. The real deal. The Dremel 4300 and... oh, she goes a lot slower. Alright. Got our safety glasses in place. I'm going to do this off angle so I don't fling it into the camera lens too bad. I think we need more goop. It flings it right the fuck out. Like, how do you massage this into here in such a way where it doesn't just fling right the fuck out? So I'm just gonna gently, lovingly put that in there and like work it in. Now a lot of people use this stuff like it's soap or something and they think they're trying to get dirt out. You gotta realize this is abrasive. That's a goop with little sharp pokey bits in it. So here's our side A, our side B. So it is working. Oh, I am getting shit everywhere. It does actually work. Alright, now let's compare and contrast. I'll wipe this off. So here's before, and there's after. You can actually see inside a bit, whereas before it's totally frosted. Here you can actually see the pubes floating in space. Oh yeah, that's great. Alright, I'll do the other side. Bring our speed up a little bit. Just polishing my pubes. Polishing my pubes for Jessica. That didn't work as well on this side. It worked, but not as well. Alright. Time to do it for real. This one, let's compare. Oh, that's the one with them really poking. Okay. That's the one we want. Alright, I'm going to try and polish this up. See if I can do a good job of it. I'm going to turn my speed way back down. Deep within the pink folds. Works that right in there. This is what love is like. When for Jessica, I cram my goop deep into her pink folds. Oh yeah. Tasty. Alright, let's try to keep it off the fucking lens. Oh, it's flinging shit everywhere. Trying to get the shot and not destroy my camera in the same moment. Now I have cameras that have shmoo-proof, waterproof cases, but they don't have the zoom that this one does, and I want to get you right up in there. Could probably work better if I brought the speeds up, but if I bring the speeds up, I'll definitely fling all the shit out of it. So this is, you gotta take time with your shmoo. And I gotta be careful not to take the hairs off. Okay, we'll bring our speed up. Alright, let me wipe my shmoo off the heart here. Well, it's not as bright and shiny as I'd like, but I think it'll do. I'm gonna have to wash the shit off it here. It's better than it was. You can see into it now. But it's not like crystal clear. But I'm not going to try fire polishing it because I got pubes sticking out the top. And I've had bad experiences in the past with fire in my pubes. Don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke. Don't light cigarettes on a toilet with a match. Just don't. I got shit all over the camera. Alright, it's clean, it's bristling with my manliness. And now we swap out our little felt wheel for a drill bit. I'm going to set you aside over there. Now what size drill bit do we need? See, this is where we come full circle to our big drill bit thing. We have, that's our cotter key, right there. So now with this big numbered drill bit set, I can walk right up here and say, it looks like about a 50. Looks like about a 50 will do. I think that'll be alright. So we're going to drill this with a number 50 drill. Press the little button. I want to see Jacobs make a chuck for Dremels. Take our speed way down. Alright. Oh my god. Can you see that? The fucking drill bit isn't round. Or isn't straight. Can you see that moving? That thing's all over the fucking place. Well, if they're going to be that bent, I'm going to have to go with a way smaller drill bit. Wow! I expected them to be made of cheese. I expected them to have, you know, a use life of 2 minutes. I did not expect them to not be straight. That one I hadn't countered in pond. Do I have fucking any? No. Okay, well, we're, oh, I know how to do this. I got this. I got this all worked out. First, I'm going to go a couple sizes smaller and see if that makes a difference. Let's see how we're doing here. That one's straight. Okay, that'll do. So, where do we drill in the heart? I'm thinking up here would be stronger, but down here would look better. I'm going for strength. I have strength of my heart. Not courage, though. Courage of the heart is very rare. The stone is a power when it's there. If you remember that, you're old. Alright, so we'll put this right through there. Now here's how a cotter pin works. So you have your cotter pin, and you put it through the hole, like that. And you can seat that down. And now on the bottom side, you spread these apart. Because while it's still only one piece of metal, at this end it's two, because it loops up and around the back. It's not like the stupid jewelry things. These bend out like that, and that gives you a really solid anchorage point. And that's what cotter keys are used for primarily, is anchoring things. You see them a lot as safety devices or as pin anchoring and stuff like that, kind of like how you see safety wire used. And for Jess, I will use my one pink keychain because she's special. Alright, let's get that thing. Alright, loop that through. Get in there. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! There you go, Jess. You now have a keychain bristling with my manliness. I have now made a cast resin pubic hair keychain just for Jessica. There you go. And along the way we got to learn a little bit about drills and polishing and some other fun stuff. Alright guys, so there you have it. Jessica's keychain is done, and this will be in the mail to you presently. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being on a live show and hanging out with all that, and for loving this dog. Dog! Hi. How you doing? You want a keychain? Does that smell interesting? Okay. Where is it?
Where is it?
Not much. There's a tiny little video on the screen.
The basic idea is how much.
Oh, just Google French train. There's a lot of videos by a lot of people. Most of them have a lot of videos on French trains and that's a really easy thing to learn a lot about. Any rocket science, it's just take your right depth, the right width, and get your angle right, and off you go.
You do it plastic or
For first, yeah. For the collection area, there's a plastic liner. For the dispersion area and transmission area, there's
I made that little frustrating people who
you rent?
Yeah.
That's not your problem. That's another problem. That's why people rent.
If I did, whatever, so I guarantee you fully the family members. And I'll be putting out that
Cool. Alright, kids. There's a whole set! So, what do we do with these three? What would you do if you had a set of keychains made with your pubes? How would you deploy those? Who would you send them to? Comment. I want to hear your horrible ideas.